Yo, what's up, everybody? Hopefully we are good. Hopefully the audio is good, man. Listen, I just came from outside. It's cold as a mug. Woo. Hopefully everybody doing good today. How y'all feeling today? What's good, everybody? How y'all feeling? I see y'all checking in today. We got 79 people in the chat already, man. We already got 79 people in the chat checking in here on the Coach Smook Network. How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all feeling good, man? Y'all feeling good? I'm feeling good, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm feeling real good today. I want to start off by just doing this. First of all, happy holidays to everybody. We got the holidays are here, man. I feel the energy outside. It's a little different outside in my area, in my neck of the woods. But I feel the energy on social media, people being a lot more grateful. It's a good aura in the air right now amongst our people. So definitely happy holidays to everybody. I don't want to disrespect anybody by saying Merry Christmas or anything like that, but happy holidays, however you celebrate, however you choose to label this celebration, this day of this time of celebration and Thanksgiving. I pray that they're joyous to everyone. That's kind of my words of encouragement, my inspiration of today. If you follow my Instagram page, we're actually going through a transition on the Instagram page. Go check it out. We'll be sharing our content here over there, but we actually doing some motivational. We've actually been partnered with another label, and we'll be providing some motivational quotes. I've been going through a lot this year, and I think I could use my life to really help some people. Even recently, man, with our network, man, we've been going through some changes, some things that I didn't see coming. Well, I saw coming, but didn't think it would come the way they came in. And we're going through it, and we're trusting God in it all. And I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that He chose me. So, everybody, y'all already popping off. Y'all, I don't know what y'all doing. Are we at 19 likes already? We're not even 10 minutes into the stream. Can we get one more like so we can go ahead and hit this goal real quick? Go ahead and drop those likes. We got 55 viewers in the chat right now, 55 viewers on YouTube, and we currently have 39 on Twitter. And let me see how many we got on Instagram. We got 2 on Instagram. What's up, Instagram? I see y'all down there. I got my chat up on Instagram too. Today's show is going to be kind of different. Want y'all to I don't know. Somebody said who's leaving. I got y'all. Nobody's leaving right now, but there are some targets on our staff that are being targeted. So we're going to get into that conversation today. But we do have the show, man. We got the show. We got the call-in line that we're going to be opening up. I got to change the screen over here so I can have the right screen up so we don't be looking like a soup sandwich over here. But y'all get ready for a good show, man. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's been a few days. Last week I was home handling some business. We had a conference at my church, man. Very, very impactful conference. It was inspirational to me, caused me to look at some things in my life, and man, I'm excited to be on this new mindset. Well, not this new mindset, this advanced version of mindset, and I can't wait to get into it today, y'all. So thank y'all for being here, and as always, man, when y'all come in, make sure y'all are dropping likes, sharing the stream, and if you see those ads, we're not running our infomercial anymore. We have an actual product being produced for us right now that's going to launch January 1st, our stream starting in January. You're going to see the new infomercial that we will be able to push out. We're not permitted to use that other one anymore. We have some sponsors on board. We're making announcements. Guys, we're doing exactly what we said we were going to do. And I love y'all for it, man. I love y'all for it. For everybody that's sticking around, continue to stick around because this journey is just beginning. And shout out to my guy, Neilio said, hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas, everyone from KC. See you on Jason Watkins Hall of Fame show. Facts, bro. Appreciate you, KC, for showing love, man, and becoming the first co-sponsor on today's stream. And if you all are wondering how to become a co-sponsor on today's stream, man, this is easy. It's easy. You either do the $5 gifted super chats, the green super chats, or direct donations through Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. You want to find those links, exclamation mark Venmo, exclamation mark PayPal, exclamation mark Cash App. We'll get you those links and you can donate directly. I have both devices around today so we don't miss any. I'm sorry about hitting the mic. So we don't miss any donations. And y'all, I want y'all to, let me turn the music off for this because I think the people need to hear me because I know it's already happening. I want to turn this music off. Casey, I appreciate you 100%. Listen, please do not contribute to Coach Smook Network or donate to Coach Smook Network or say that you want to help with the growth of Coach Smook Network. If when I make you mad or I check something that doesn't align with the vision or I make an announcement or I make a state or claim of what direction my brand is moving in, do not donate or contribute to it. If when I do that, you're going to be mad and then start talking bad on my name. I've never hid any donation that I've gotten from anybody. I've never hid any help that anybody's contributed to the growth of this network or to my personal growth. So if you're out there, you're running your mouth about it, just know we know about it. You know, it's people that's coming to me and they're worried because they're trying to figure out if I'm going to retaliate. This is not me retaliating. I just want y'all to know I appreciate you. I thank God for the season that you were in my life. But you know, if it was really a blessing for you to be, then there would be no need to carry on like you are. So I appreciate you, but to establish a narrative, I don't have no alts against anybody. And I appreciate everything that's contributed to this network, whether it's through Cash App, through Venmo, PayPal, or Super Chat, or any other donation. We've had people that literally have written checks for the network for us to make moves that, you know, have kept us afloat. So I thank everybody for their contributions. This is a time for Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna thank everybody. I thank you every time anyway. So that's just who I am. So I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I had to turn the music off, make sure they heard that clearly. Dougie Fresh with the $4.99. Merry Christmas, Dougie, all the way out there on the West Coast, man. Dougie is a solid dude, man. He's gonna be on our team too, coming into the new year. Got a lot of people stepping up and wanting to help, man. What's good, everybody? Glenn Teague, what's good? Well, hey, Glenn Teague, what's good, my guy? How you feeling today? What's good, Cinco? My boy Cinco. Man, it's glad to see your face back around here, man. Life be life, and be having folks having to step away and handle life and get right. It's good to see my people, man. Good to see everybody still good living, man. You know, it be scary times, man. You turn around, man. You mess around and you miss out on life. But today in our show, we're going to have some good dialogue. I think we got some great topics to talk about. Of course, I know Bama Nation has been hearing about the rumors in regards to Coach Shepard. Coach Shep, he's been a target for a head coaching job for a while. So we're going to dive into that. Then we're going to also talk about the Juco transfer rules. This is going to impact Alabama's roster, I think, for the next 3 or 4 years. Largely because you look at where we need a lot of veteran help at. Look at where we went in the portal and went and got active at. So we got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about today, man. And a lot of people going to be excited about what we're doing. Let me see. A lot of people are going to be excited about what's happening in the in the Bama program, but it's a lot of people that's going to be like, they're going to be worried because movement in today's college football game, movement is not a bad thing. If you're not able to make moves, if you're not putting yourself in a position to make moves, then you're going to be, you get what I'm saying? You're going to be left behind. And Lane Kiffin has kind of been spearheading how to move in this new free agency of college football, because that's all it is. It's just free agency. College free agency is what it is. And so when we dive into it today, we'll bring us some statistics. We'll look at the numbers in the portal, all that good stuff. We'll put it all in the queue, and we'll make it work today. We'll make it work. Let me see. I'm just making sure we got all our graphics uploaded, y'all. Roll Tide to everybody. Facts. Hey, Cinco, 100%. 100%. My boy Sean, what's good, Sean? Y'all in there? Hey, so today, when we open the phone lines too, I want to make sure everybody's on the dialogue, man. I got some clips while we while we celebrating our holiday season. I got some clips I'm gonna be posting, man. And I promise y'all, a lot of these are going to be some funny clips. I don't think y'all realize how funny Saran, how funny Zach be on the phone. So we got a lot of clips we're gonna be posting, a lot of content. And then don't forget, y'all, make sure y'all go check out the YouTube gaming page. Go check out the gaming page, Coach Smook Gaming on YouTube. I haven't posted any content on there yet, but go check it out because we about to start. If you trying to play the NCAA, you trying to get in the league, go ahead and junk it. Go ahead and junk it. Get ready to get right. Because I'm telling you, man, when the league pop off, it's up. It's good. Hey. Coach Smook, is there any smoke to Peter Woods possibly transferring to Bama? There's a lot of smoke to a lot of guys coming back in state. Portal is crazy right now, man. And a lot of these guys want to be comfortable. And a lot of them have seen the bad side of NIL and the money pushing and all that. So it's about to get real sticky for those powers to be. Like, you're gonna see who's moving right. And Clemson and Dabo might have figured something out. So we're gonna jump into it, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I've taken up 15 minutes to kind of allow us to get into this space and allow everybody to get the notifications. So we're gonna jump into it, man. Right after this infomercial, you want to become a member of the AAA family, man. Think carefully before you do. All right, but definitely think about joining the AAA family and supporting the Coach Smook Network, man. We're here growing, building a network, authenticity above all. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Hey, here we go, man. This is how you join the Coach Smook Network and become a part of AAA family. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Keep me off the ball, I run it back.
Leandre Gotta de Juco.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, they popping out today, man. Got people mad. They out trying to speak on your boy name, but we ain't gonna give them no energy today. We here to talk football, man. If they got something to say, they got my number. They don't want to call. They scared, but they won't. Anyways, and it ain't even that serious, man. I tell y'all, people are funny. They go out their way to try to do negative stuff against you. That's when you know you winning, man. When you wake up and you're on their mind, like, come on, dog, chill out. But let me get over here and get this screen set up for y'all, man. This is about to be a good show. So news first thing first. And then there is a time that I want to do. I see a lot of questions about moves in recruiting that are kind of interesting, because I've been kind of having some of these conversations with people in these circles, and we're not. It doesn't seem like Alabama, the University of Alabama, is trying to make a lot of like pressure moves right now. And when I say pressure moves, I'm talking in the sense of, where's my my thing for my mouse? But anyways, I'm talking in the sense of Alabama not trying to rush to beat a team to a certain player or to a certain prospect. This team is focused and keen on the development. And a lot of guys that you seeing hitting the portal, they're expressing interest in Alabama. KC Concepcion is not a primary target. Isaiah Horton, you know, you saw how quick when he hit the portal, his desire to come. KC Concepcion would be a cherry on top right now with our wide receiver room and the depth. I'm not expecting any more guys to hit the portal. It might be a situation where maybe you see either Jaron Hamilton or Jalen Hill, two guys who are going to be fighting for, you know, similar position on the depth chart. In my opinion, they're going to be fighting for a similar position. But you're going to see guys kind of start making those decisions after the bowl game. And I think we're also going to get to see a good idea of what type of rotation and style of offense we're going to see this team transition into coming into next season. So I'm going to get into that conversation. But yes, that's a lot. There's a lot of players that you're going to see today, being that the portal closes today at midnight. There's going to be a lot of guys making announcements, either pulling their names out of the portal. Going to be a lot of guys, you know, announcing where they're going. So as a matter of fact, I should be able to pull something up here. Get the right mouse and then we'll be all right. I should be able to pull something up here. Any mods in the moderator group on Discord, can y'all drop the portal link? Portal tracker. NCAA transfer portal. Boom. Smook, did you not hit my inbox this morning with a stop line? Is that Gary again? Gary, you done made 4 different profiles to try and get a comment, bro. Is your feelings hurt that bad? Y'all, Gary's mad. He left the community. I don't know why he's mad. Gary, you got my number. Stop crying. You can call me after the show. Jesus Christ, man, this is sad. Hey, nah, Glenn, I gotta make a new one, man. We actually recorded it already. I got some editors working on some stuff. But so what y'all thinking? What's y'all feels about Coach Shepard being targeted? I told y'all this. I said we have such a valuable staff. I think we're underappreciated. We don't appreciate our staff that we have at Alabama. I really don't think we do. I think we've been kind of spoiled. We think that Coach Saban's era or staff was the last of the greats, right? But I don't think we appreciate this staff. First of all, we got what, 3 or 4 former head coaches, right? 4 former staff members. 4 former staff members that have been either, you know, head coaches or coordinators. Coach Hitchler, Coach Womack, former head coach and coordinator. Coach Lindquist, former head coach and coordinator. Former Coach Lindquist, who else? Coach Cap, I want to say, was an offensive coordinator. Jamarcus Shepard, offensive coordinator. Who else, man? I mean, all these former defensive coordinators and coaches on this staff, it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before they started picking our staff. And I told y'all, when this committee, when our board started to come together and put things in place, they were really strategic about it. I think they did their due diligence. I think they did their due diligence and finding different personalities and resumes that kind of mesh. And I think Kalen DeBoer had a lot to do with it. You see I don't see personality clashes on this staff. Do y'all see the personality clashes on this staff? If you have, point them out. Yeah, Gary in the portal, man. A few more gonna be going, man. A few more gonna be going. I told y'all this, and this is why I say authenticity above all, man. I have never in my life or in my time being on this camera hid what you all have contributed to this network. And I hate to keep touching on this, but I take offense to it, because they're gonna try and act like I wasn't making this public. Like, who in the chat? Come on now, speak up. Not once, man. But when you go to start trying to talk about my how I'm being a father to my kids, how you trying to speak on that? That's crazy. People could say I hate on their content and stuff. I've never took no personal shots at nobody in regards to their personal life. If I have an opinion about your content, that's one thing, but I don't do that personal shot stuff. And it's stuff that I know about everybody that was in my circle, that if I came on here and I wanted to be petty, I could do that. But I refuse to, because I'm a bigger person than that. But the very people that were in that circle that were mad when other people did it before them, they're doing the same thing now. Like literally, the very people that were mad when some of the others that left before them left and were doing the same thing, they're doing the same thing now. So let's move past it. You know, if you're just gonna move on, if it's a time and a season for everything, man. It's a time and a season for everything. If you were here when it was thriving and your time is gone, that's fine. Enjoyed you, love you, move on. But you ain't got to speak bad on my name. You ain't got to speak bad on my name. I'll let you live. Just keep my name out your mouth. And that's the thing, man. It's funny that everybody say I be hating, but I got an opinion, bro. And I don't like my opinion to be misdirected. So if I have an opinion on a particular piece of content, I'm gonna say who and where that content comes from. It's respect in my book. But yeah, let's get it. Let's leave it alone, y'all. Move past it. We not going back. We dealt with that in 2024. 2024 was our year of drama. We ain't gonna entertain no more drama. 2024. We're gonna continue to do what we do. People gonna do what they say, do what they do. Let them do it, man. It is what it is. Well, yeah. Oh man, I had to get that out. It felt good to be able to be in that space and not front. Because just as many people that, just like there's a Gary, there's 10 people who know the truth. You know, that's what happens when you try to think too highly of yourself. When you try to put yourself above God, right? And you start trying to take credit for something that he's allowing you to do. I believe that's why God won't allow this thing to fail, man. I will never put myself above what he's done. And a lot of people feel like they're above what he's done. Like he's the reason why you were able to be in a space to help contribute to the network. So be grateful. Be grateful that he allowed you that space to even come in contact with somebody who really, bro, I wouldn't even be here without some of the real support that's still sticking around, bro. So that fake stuff that you was bringing in and out, it never affected me anyways. It never had an impact on what we did. The true ones know. The true ones have been up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning praying. Not crying, but praying with me, you know, praying for me, sending me those messages 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, praying for you, Smook. So I appreciate those. I appreciate those. Even the ones that's going, I appreciate you. Better is ahead, y'all. Oh, man. Exactly, Tazzy. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. But back to the topics. Coach Shepard, y'all already know this is how it happens with Alabama. This is something that's even when Coach Saban was here, I don't think y'all realize how many years, like we just now get into this social media age where there is so much access to information, or everybody's talking about something and everybody has access to the internet so they could publicly say whatever they feel. And all you need is somebody for a certain amount of group of people to say the same thing, and then it starts picking up trends. But this Jamarcus Shepard thing is real. Washington State is looking for a new head coach, and they're actively searching. And you know, Jamarcus Shepard, the impact he made in the area while he was in Washington, the connections he has to that university, it's a realistic conversation that I think with a coach of his caliber and his career, he should entertain it. He should entertain it. He should really entertain it. And have a serious conversation. A coach of his caliber, that's a step up. If he's going to be a head coach, if there's a coach going to lead the staff here, I want them to go. It would not be right of us to say, go and be an offensive coordinator somewhere else. Now, if he's going to be a coach somewhere, a head coach, by all means go. But he's in a role as an offensive coordinator, co-offensive coordinator. Now, I don't think a lateral move is good for him, whether it's for money or whatever. I don't think it's a move for him. And career progression wise, you don't see a lot of coaches do that. So, but a head coaching job, Washington State, we'll continue to monitor it. I think that's something that we should monitor closely. I don't think Jamarcus Shepard will entertain any conversations until after the bowl game. That's one thing about having a coaching staff like the ones we have at Alabama, and that take on the personality of their head coach, because Kalen DeBoer was not secretive about his interest in the Alabama job when it became an option or a conversation that he was being considered. He made his interest known. He got in contact with Washington. He got in contact everybody that need to know. So that's like a character value that you can value with coaches. And I guarantee you, if Coach Shepard is interested, is going to talk with Washington State about taking that job, I guarantee you one thing's for sure, we're going to know about it as a fan base, because somebody in that circle is going to release the actual information, and we're going to know. So there's no real inside scoop on that. That's a story that everybody's aware of, and we'll continue to monitor it here on the Coach Smook Network. We'll resource. We got some people that's really closely connected. I know Mick Gillespie was one of the people that was kind of ahead on it, and you all know me and Mick are very close. Who else? I know I could reference probably, if y'all really want to keep up to date real-time news on it, check out my boy. What's his name? What JB say? Inner Circle give over 3 stacks in private donations at Kyle J. Glad you got a video call. Mary J, your best friend Janet, just no ass. Y'all stay blessed though. Yeah, everybody know about Janet, 1,500 donation before we even started the network when I was on Kyle's channel. When she felt sorry because y'all know what? Can I just do a put it out there live? So for these people, these cowards that keep coming in, that have my number, that didn't even want to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, this is what I heard. Let me let you know I'm not going to be supporting your network no more because this is what I heard. They didn't come and try to verify nothing, because that's the coward in them. That's the coward in them. And for every one of you that's rubbernecking and lurking right now, you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. Cinco, you remember when I called you that morning? These people are weird, bro. It's funny how y'all got in this group, right? Y'all got in these cahoots behind my back. You couldn't do it in my face. I brought everything to your face. JB, the little $200 and some total that you sent, oh, you'll get it back. I promise you. I know you need it, bro. And that's the thing. That's why I always said it, y'all. If you ain't got it, the likes is more important than me. I care more about impact and being real. I tell y'all one thing. I won't allow no more fake people around me. No more. These last 3 weeks have been like, it's been heartfelt and it's been hurtful, because you got people that they forget when you was there for them in their dark moments, right? They forget when you was there for them. When they were calling your phone, telling you about their insecurities, dealing with their personal relationships and their personal situations going on, right? Now, if I was petty, we would put that out there, but I refuse to do that, because I know what these seeds are sown, what they're going to produce. So all the evil that y'all trying to sow, y'all trying to put on my name, just know I'm not gonna hide. Not gonna do none of that. There's people out there that's watching y'all, and they're showing me everything that y'all saying. I'm telling you, Glenn, these people, bruh, it's a lot, bro. The whole inner circle. Let me tell y'all the situation. I don't know what rumors they got out there right now, but everybody knows when I left Bama football on YouTube, that was my primary form of income. That was my primary form of income. I was making $600 a week, being underpaid at Bama football on YouTube. Now, when I left there, I was owed a whole month of income. That there was a breach of contract. I explained that in the video. Long story short, months later, that situation is cleared. My situations with those past people are good. Business has been handled like I said I wanted from the jump. But now you got people that supposedly said God put them in my life to help me. All of a sudden, I'm panhandling, but God put you in my life to help me. Not once did I beg, not once did I cuss nobody out when they said they didn't have it. Shoot, when I had it, I gave, and I never have it. These past 8 months have been hell, and for some of y'all to be coming at me like y'all have, please be safe. And that's not a threat. Please be safe. Please be safe. That's not a threat. And it's people in the chat that have not spoken out. I've asked them not to speak out, and I want y'all to continue to stay quiet. I want y'all to continue to stay quiet. I got it. God got me. Believe me, God got me. At the end of the day, God got me. Everybody that left, they had their reasons for leaving. Let them leave. I'm good. I promise y'all. And there's no reason for me to hide nothing. I've been transparent from day one. Authenticity above all. Authenticity above all. And people get mad when you check their motives and they get found out. That's what the problem is, man. And I hate that this live turned into this, but people need to know, man. This is me. This is me. This is who I was before I went to the Bama standard, and this is who I'm gonna be as I continue to climb. So for everybody that's gonna continue to keep trying to run my name down, keep going at it. Keep going at it. Keep going at it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's a lot of people. They've been doing it on Twitter forever, man. Have I stopped? No, because it don't matter what they say. I know what my intentions is. With Horton coming in, our wide receiver room gonna be crazy. Facts, bro. 100%. I told y'all that when we first got the hunch of Isaiah Horton. I've been mad. Listen, Casey Concepcion is one that I could see being like a impact receiver in the slot or at the Z. But Horton is going to be like that experienced game changer that could really get vertical, that could be a vertical asset. And when you got guys that could layer their passes as well as Ty Simpson, as well as Keelan Russell, right? Austin Mack, we got to see some improvement from him. But when you got guys that can layer their passes like those guys, you're going to see a guy like Isaiah Horton, Jalen Hale, Derek Meadows coming in, another big body receiver. Meadows has a lot of development to do, but he's going to get opportunities to be an athlete, right? So you got to take advantage of it. Because that's what it's about, man. At the end of the day, I don't care what none of them got to say. At the end of the day, hey, and see, this is how I know it's real, because my brother right here, and I hate to keep bouncing back, but me and King had a falling out because of a misunderstanding, bro. Phones got cut off, everything. Like, life was bad. He needed it, I needed it, and we was trying to look out for each other, and there was a misunderstanding, and look at where he is. We had a private conversation, and King, have I ever publicly said anything about it? Somebody that's doing their own content, doing great. Never disregarded him, none of that. That's how I know people be in their feelings, man. And I hate when people speak out of their emotions. They get in their feelings, they speak out of their emotions. We took care of them weak for y'all. Hey, nah, man, listen, bump you and them Ohio State Bucknuts, man. I just knew Tennessee was going to come and get you. But real talk, Doc, that Tennessee squad, they're going to be they're going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. Y'all benefited from a young receiver core. Y'all was able to contain them. Nico was a little shaky. Your defensive line actually showed up. Ohio State shut me up. I ain't got nothing negative to say about Ohio State and how they performed against Tennessee. If they play like that, Ohio State has just changed my whole bracket, because they could beat Oregon this time around if they play like that. That's all I'm saying. So you right, man. I ain't got nothing to say against Ohio State, man. Do I think Horton can be a wide receiver one? Not necessarily, because I got good feeling that Jeremy Bernard is coming back, but he's going to be more so slid to that Z slot, maybe. I think Ryan Williams might be our first slot on the field next year, and you'll see a nice rotation. A lot more. Hey, and another thing we're going to be able to see a lot more of next year. You're going to see guys like Bubba Hampton. You're going to see guys like Kevin Riley, somebody small scat back with hands coming. You're going to see a lot of those guys motion out the backfield, line up in the backfield, motion in the slot. A lot of empty sets, a lot of jet motion. Man, we're going to see this full spectrum of this Kalen DeBoer style offense. I can't wait to get to it. I don't know about y'all, but yeah. Do you think that Coach Shep leaves some receivers will leave too? Yeah, of course. Of course. And you know what? Coach Shep is going to take parts of this Kalen DeBoer scheme with him. Yeah. No, we're not. No. Hey, ain't nobody forgetting Lashier Brooks. We just talking about guys currently on roster, brother. Hey, Mr. Archives, I promise you 100%. If anything, this channel's probably most excited about Lashier Brooks than any receiver in this class. He's our unsung hero. We're really trying to keep quiet about him, because once he popped on the scene, y'all remember how Waddle popped on the scene freshman year? Y'all remember how last year Waddle popped on the scene freshman year? And he had all that talent in front of him and was still able to get out there and make an impact. Hey, Jason, 100%, brother. Facts, bro. All right, let's see. Ryan Williams, Horton, Bernard Hill. See, Wade, you skipping over the main ones. So let's go. Let's make a lineup. Can we make a lineup real quick before we open the phone lines real quick? We'll kind of just talk. Let's talk. What are we talking? What's the future Alabama? What's the future Alabama? We talking offense. We talking just players. Isaiah Horton's a big name right now, but I gotta think, man. We got the defensive lineman, the linebacker out of not the defensive lineman, the linebacker Collis Green from Colorado. What does that say? What does that say about what's happening on the roster? This staff really has been intentional about going to get players that's needed. So let me pull this up. We got the official tracker. I think I could go. There we go. 247 has it right here. Where's the tracker? Was anybody in the Discord able to find it? Let me see. Let me put this over here. Boom. Oh, nah, Dougie, you was right. Hey, can I get one of my mods in the chat to please to go in the Discord and post a link? I can't find the tracker we had up here the other day. Oh, here we go. I think here it is right here. Here we go. Boom. That's not it either. All right, we'll just reference the story until I get an actual link with the whole roster. All right, here we go. And we'll start from most recent to the first. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the most recent. Let me share this screen right here. And then we'll kind of talk about these guys too, man. I know y'all been seeing other channels do it, but we've been kind of, we don't follow Portal, so we get to just kind of talk about it. Y'all give me your thoughts on it. Nikhil Hill Green, y'all seen his impact at Colorado this year? They said the SEC overrated. Oh, Lord. Hey, they got an argument to make this year. Carlos, you got an argument this year. I can't even cap. And it ain't even that we overrated. I think just teams have a better opportunity, bro. We got to start scheduling like the rest of the country. And it's kind of hard to escape when you got 6-7 teams throughout the year in the top 10, top 12. It's kind of hard to escape having a tough schedule. But you got Nakai Green, linebacker transfer from Colorado. He's going to help in that inside linebacker room. I think with him transferring in, Justin Jefferson and the new Juco rule, something that we will talk about later in the show, that's going to be huge having those two guys with guys like Sterling Dixon, Justin Okoronkwo, two young guys who I believe will phase into those relief reps. Hearing Jeremiah Alexander is getting to move, they're transitioning back to the edge, which is going to help. Jeremiah Alexander could definitely be a solid Wolf experienced piece for this defense, but don't be surprised if he enters the portal before the end of the day. Don't be surprised if he makes an announcement before the end of the day, or if he enters the portal after the spring. We all excited about the receiver Isaiah Horton. Like I said, another developmental piece, guys. Had some experience, but he's a developmental piece. He's going to be somebody that, depending on how quick he picks up, is going to be how soon he can impact. But top end speed is there, right? He has some feel for the college game, played with a quarterback with a dynamic arm, so knows how to attack the ball in the air. Knows how to attack the ball in the air. He been waiting 15 years to say it. Facts, man. Facts, man. All right, offensive lineman Cam Dewberry. That's a huge pickup for us. We know that more than likely Jaden Roberts is going to be going to the draft. Tyler Booker is in the draft. So those are two guard positions. Rock Montgomery is somebody that I look to be a big part of transitioning and being a starter over there at the left guard position. But also Geno Vandermark started to look like he was picking it up, and he'll be back next season. I think he has another year of eligibility. And if that's the case, then adding Cam Dewberry to this lineup is going to be huge. Definitely going to see a lot of young tackles get an opportunity when we come to talking about that offensive line at Alabama. A lot of young tackles with Wilkin be going back out there. Caden Proctor. Still haven't found a clear story on why Caden Proctor isn't playing. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Cameron Calhoun, cornerback at Utah. I went and watched that film, man. I thought Cameron Calhoun was number 9. I wasn't too excited when I thought it was number 9 coming, but when I went back and I watched the highlights and everything, when I found out Cameron Calhoun was number 4 at Utah, I was like, oh my God, that's a huge pickup. That to me has me leaning towards believing that Damani Jackson will be going to the league. If they go out and they get a guy like Calhoun this early, and like kind of try to lock him in before the game is played, I think that's a good sign, saying that Damani Jackson, who deserves it, man. Damani Jackson had a great year, and in his first and only year at Alabama, the scheme just kind of was made for him. He got to play a lot of ISO, didn't have to travel much, got a lot of one-on-one action, didn't get thrown at a lot, didn't get tested a lot. Kelby Collins, somebody I was excited about before he even committed to Florida. Thought we was going to get him back in 2021. I think that was the recruiting class he was in. 2022, 2020, 21, 2022. I forget which recruiting class he was in, but he was an Alabama target when he was coming out of high school. And you look at him, pure athleticism. This guy's going to come to Alabama and possibly play that Wolf. He and Cavante Henry, I think, are going to be some like sparks, like consistent sparks. Now, I believe Collins is big enough to play the Bandit. I think he's strong enough. He has the skill set to play your strong side edge. You get what I'm saying? And that's the Bandit position at Alabama. He's played strong side defensive end before. Has great pass rush ability. Not necessarily a pass rush specialist, has athleticism, but I think he's a more of a strong side edge rushing defender. And y'all see this long snapper from Cal, man. I think it's so lit that these specialty guys, your holders, your punters, they're starting to take some pride in promoting, that they part of the team too. Blake Dowd, another punter. Know that we're losing the greatest punter we've had in a while, James Burnham. And kind of looking at the motive of transfers, how Alabama looked last year. You see the names, man. Caden Proctor is kind of like an asterisk by his name, right? But look at how plentiful some of these guys, they came in, right? And they were impactful. They were current, like immediate impact. LT Overton, Damani Jackson, Parker Brailsford, Jeremy Bernard, Michigan, Keon Sabb, Josh Cuevas was instant impact. Caden Proctor. I ain't gonna say Graham Nicholson, y'all. I was not satisfied with his performance this year. Cam Howard in limited reps, you saw what he was able to do. Deshaun Jones was impactful when he had to fill in for who was it that got hurt? Xavier Brown got hurt that week. Not Xavier Brown, when Damani Jackson got hurt. King Mack played some quality safety snaps when Red Morgan went down early in the season. Gave up a touchdown, but also, took away a touchdown. And Geno Vandermark struggled early at some of the interior assignments that he was being asked to play. And then you see him towards the end of the season, he starts to come along. So I see a consistent here. One thing I see consistent here is that Alabama is able to develop. This staff right now, they're able to recruit. They're able to get guys, sign guys that fit the mold of what they want to do. But not only that, they were able to develop guys who weren't necessarily the makeup of what they would usually pick to run their scheme on both sides. They were able to create positivity and go 9-3. With an opportunity to be 10-3. We're in the bowl game. We're against a formidable opponent in Michigan. They're going to be missing guys. We're missing some guys. It's going to be about coaching in this game and who's been able to develop and have depth of development on their roster. And so we're going to have an opportunity to see that on the 31st when Alabama takes on Michigan. It's going to be I think it's going to be a good showdown. I don't know about y'all. I think it's going to be a good showdown. I think we're underestimating, some of our fans are underestimating this Michigan roster. They still have some interior defensive linemen that are going to test our offensive line, being that we will possibly be without Jaden Roberts, without Caden Proctor. So let's keep our heads on straight about this. But looking at the portal acquisitions, guys, are you guys excited about some of these guys? That guy's a ball of great speed. Not just great speed. He attacks the ball in the air. He has a deceptive vertical. I think Lashier Brooks has like a 38-inch vertical. So we're going to open the phone lines, 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in, man. Let me know your thoughts on Alabama's current portal acquisitions. Alabama's current portal acquisitions. Are we satisfied? Are we satisfied? Do we need more? Do we need more? A lot of people say we need more defensive linemen. I don't think so. I think we're good. I think Stephen Boomer coming through, in his early development, his green stage of development. I think that's going to be interesting to see how he develops this year. Right? First call on the line, my boy.
Call from
Zach Willie.
To accept, press.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You on the line with Coach Smook. You in the game, man. Talk to me, man.
What's going on, Coach Smook? How are
Man.
you this morning?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm blessed. Look, blessed, man. Blessed. Too blessed to be stressed.
Right?
I know that's right, man.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, Zach?
Good. I had to call in real quick before my Christmas party got started.
Zach at a Christmas party, man.
Yeah, we're having our Christmas party with my mom and my stepdad and them. So I got 2 today and 1 tomorrow.
Okay. Look, Zach about to be having him a good old time out here for these Christmas, these holidays, man. But Zach, man, we kind of on the topic of the portal acquisitions, man, and I know you've been paying attention. Everybody's been providing us with the update. Shout out to Bama Central has been keeping us up to date, but also Bama Tailgate and the Crimson Crossover, man. They've been keeping us up to date. I talked to some of their staff personally, and they just kind of get my thoughts on things, and we kind of dialogue. So I love that we're creating that network of people that we could kind of rely on, and there's other content that I could share in the community that we could share in the community that people could stay informed with the quality information. But yeah, man, who you excited about as far as portal acquisitions?
The Cam Calhoun and the Kirby, what's his last Kirby guy from Florida. Those 2 excite me because they're gonna fill in some key positions on the defensive side of the ball that maybe that we're gonna lose out on this year in the draft. Because we have players leaving and that's going to be drafted, so we're going to miss some of them, so they're going to fill in some key spots wide receiver wise.
Facts.
Horton, yes.
No, I was saying facts. You speaking. You talking good right now. You got me nodding my head over here.
Yeah, I was in the zone.
No, go ahead, man. Because you those are key guys, man. I think Kelby Collins, he's not a guy that's going to struggle learning this defense. And when you look at the depth of rotation, you got guys on behind him that's going to be at that bandit position that, I don't even say behind him. I think it'll be a good opportunity to see if we can have him and Quay Russaw on the field at the same time for a certain formation, right? Have him at bandit, have Quay Russaw at wolf. But then also you might have an opportunity where you can go big with your formation and a player like Keon Keeley, who's been putting in the work to learn this scheme, can come and be your strong side defensive end, stand up outside linebacker, which are your two true down linemen, right? Playing your 2 techniques or your 1 techniques. And then you have your guys, your 2 ends standing up, shading the nines. Guys like that, Kelby Collins and Keon Keeley. Kelby and Keon, they can be a crazy mismatch for edge rushers. And then you can get your pass rush set out there where you go 1 true D lineman, maybe have the likes of a Jeremiah Beeman at your nose. You can have an LT Overton, somebody light that's bigger as far as but a smaller defensive tackle. And then you line up all these speed and linebackers and depth of talent linebackers around them. You have Keon Keeley, Kelby Collins, Stephen Boomer. You got Kevontae Henry. You got Deshaun Ross, you got Noah Carter, you got Quay Russaw, you got Yanzi Pierre, you got all these different lineups and linebacker groups just across the front. Then you got your inside linebacker room, man, just a depth of talent that needs to be put on the field so we can start seeing what happens.
Right. And I mean, we did a good job this year of rotating players. it took us majority of the year to find our rhythm and which rotations work in what key situations and everything. So it was a learning process because, it was the first year that we had to use that style of rotation. And so we was learning, still in the learning process. And so, but this next year we should have a better understanding of which rotations we need in which areas. So it'll be better, more improvement statistically and, and performance wise, or visually as well on the field.
100%, Zach. And so I see a lot of people speaking on Peter Woods possibly hitting the portal. So I haven't seen anything definitive on it, but there was talks about Peter Woods coming back before Saban retired. So if you all are hearing that, there's some truth, there is some buzz around it. And if we were to get Peter Woods to come in and join this defensive line room, we might move a guy out, we might lose a guy, right? But just because of depth and roster purposes, numbers purposes. But that'll be a perfect ad. He fits the scheme. He can play both styles of what you want that defensive tackle or defensive end. He can play both tackle and defensive end. Honestly, in this scheme, and really, you see that Kane Womack is not trying to stick with having 6 or 7 320+ pounder defensive linemen guys. We're getting slimmer for a reason. This defense has to be able to move laterally. You have to have the lateral quickness, and you're not going to be able to find. There's once in a lifetime where you're going to find a Roquan Davis in somebody's backyard where you 6'6", 6'7" guy, 295 plus 300 plus that can run a 4.6 and has the lateral speed of a linebacker. Like Raekwon Davis was different. You had different dudes. Right. There's not many of them out there like that right now. So you got to get smaller. You got to get efficient in tackling, and you got to have guys with motors. And you look at all the defensive linemen. Peter Woods fits that mold, man.
100% facts, Coach Smook. And man, I'm excited for year 2, and to see what happens with this staff and everything. Because I don't think Coach Shep is leaving, if he does, great. If he don't, that's fine as well. I wish him nothing but the best, whatever decision he makes, And so, well, I will talk to y'all later. I got to go in here and eat my Christmas dinner.
Yes, sir. Well, Zach, don't eat too much, man, because I'm going to be on the road after the show to come get my plate. Make sure you save my plate, man.
Okay. I got you there.
All right, man. Roll Tide, Zach, and thank you for calling, man, and happy holidays, my guy.
Happy holidays to y'all, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much love, man. Roll Tide, chat. Roll Tide, Zach. Hey, phone line is open again. Shout out to Blunt Conversation with the $10 super chat coming through. Becoming a co-sponsor on the stream, man. We got 3 co-sponsors on today's stream already. We got Dougie Fresh coming through, KC, and Blunt Conversation said a little collection plate money. Roll Tide. Hey, pass the peas like we used to do. 334-625-1121 is the number to call in, y'all. Go ahead and call in, share your thoughts on what Alabama has been experiencing, man. And like I said, y'all hear Zach kind of speak on the Coach Shepard rumors. I don't care to kind of talk about it. It's going to happen. If it happens, it happens. Shep, if anybody deserves a head coaching job at a Power 5 program, it's definitely Coach Shep. We're in a time and age where things like that, they're going to happen. We have a quality staff. And we may not appreciate it, but the powers to be, the money movers, the ones who want to win, they appreciate it. They appreciate it. Coach Smook, if we could get Woods, can you imagine him and Collins on that D? Man, not just him and Collins. You got to think Peter Woods would have the opportunity to possibly play defensive tackle. If I'm not mistaken, he's played a lot of end, but in this scheme, he will have an opportunity to play in a lot of sets. Y'all saw LT Overton kind of slide inside. And we used a lot of, those true outside linebackers, Q Rob and Quay Russaw. They got the man those defensive end positions, and you would see us rotate, kind of like on the interior. When our inside linebackers are playing efficiently and they're tackling good, you can really be an effective smaller as far as anatomical build, as far as the build of your defense. You could play small and still maintain a physicality standpoint. They got to be able to spread the wealth. Playing against Iowa State, we win 9-21. We go in online. Wait, hold on. What happened? I missed it. Coach, I'm not familiar with how the lateral process works. Shouldn't Shep try to be an OC first? It seems like a big step. Nah, Dougie. So in the game of college football, when you have so Shep has in some form and some aspects at previous stops, he's been an offensive coordinator. He's been laterally taking jobs. I've always been a fan of, if you're going to move from a job like Alabama, or offensive coordinator at Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, Florida, USC, Michigan. If you're going to move from LSU, if you're going to move from a coordinator spot at those positions, across the landscape is looked at. When you leave those positions, you're either going to the NFL as a coordinator, which is a step up, or you're going to take on a head coaching job. And it doesn't have to be at the Power 5 level. It could be at the collegiate level. You can leave as a coordinator at Alabama and go become a head coach at Buffalo. And that's kind of like that's a step up. That's a step up. Is Peter Woods heating? Yeah, it's a lot of talk. I was actually about to bring up this article. That was an article, and this isn't factual. This is all opinion based. This is by Cody Williams. This is from Fansided. 3 Crimson Tigers who won't return after the 2025 season. And I'm reading through it. It said they're running back. They don't have anything about Peter Woods. Somebody sent this saying that Peter Woods was in this, but I don't see it. So Clemson football season isn't over. Okay, so once they hit, we won't know nothing factual on Peter Woods until after the playoffs, of course. But I think there's a realistic possibility, man. There was some talks about him coming back during Saban era. I don't know what the issue was with him and recruiting. They said there was some disconnect when it during the season, during that last season of Coach Saban's, the season before Coach Saban's last year, there was a lot of disconnect with his recruiting. So definitely would like to see him back in Crimson, come home and join the Crimson and White. I just came in. Are rumors real? If so, are we targeting him? I don't think there's any factual basis to go by right now, man, other than just the previous notion of him having the inkling to come back before Coach Saban retired. Yeah, it's just a rumor. That's what I've been saying, man. It's just a rumor. I think there's some factual basis to it. Like, I think there's some realistic talk around it with the way college football is. But yeah, I think we could get Peter Woods if he enters the portal. And Clemson is going to see their share of guys into the portal. It's just the nature of what college football is. Just the nature of what college football is. Especially if Courtney Morgan is already, putting the right things, the right powers to be in place to, surround him and kind of get the bugs dropped in his ear. But phone line is open, 334-625-1121. We were only doing an hour show. I already went over an hour. Definitely didn't want to shortchange y'all because of, the other stuff. But it's another topic we want to talk about today before I close the phone lines and dive into that topic. And that's the Juco transfer rule. That was huge, man. Huge news with the Juco transfer rule. We're going to talk about what it is and how it affects not just college football, but Alabama. And so I'm going to use the ESPN article that I read yesterday. And then we're going to also pull this graphic up for y'all. Let me pull this up. Here we go. Thank you for the link. Who was that sent the link? Okay, yeah, they got it updated. Boom. Here we go. I'm gonna share this screen. I'm sorry, y'all. Keep hitting my freaking boom arm for my mic. Here we go. I'm gonna share this screen here so y'all can see the updated portal. This is what I want to show y'all earlier. Kind of give y'all a graphic of where everybody that has been at Alabama has went. Right? Got Hunter Osborne. Is Osborne, he hasn't committed to anybody yet? Oh, he went to Virginia. Okay, I see it now. Hunter Osborne at Virginia. That's a good fit for Osborne. That's a good fit for Osborne. I thought he was going to go to Michigan. Oh, that's Damon Payne that went to Michigan. E-Man went to Kansas. We got Green, Isaiah Horton, Cam Dewberry, Kendrick Law at Kentucky. Y'all, I'm so excited for Kendrick Law. I can't even lie. I hate that we got to see him though. Do we see Kentucky next year? If we do, man, you know they're going to try to utilize that boy. Miles McVay in North Carolina. Hopefully he can start developing. He started to show some spark at the end. Started to show some spark. I think a lot of these guys shortchanged themselves on the development piece because Miles, I feel like he was just starting to turn the corner under Coach Cap. And maybe he didn't like what he was being asked to do, but it was starting to create some value for him. It was starting to create some value for him. So people started to see his improvement. Damon Payne, yep, he went to Michigan. Payne is going to be a good replacement piece. Y'all losing those two interior guys. My Michigan guy, Mike Ford. Yeah, he's going to be key. A solid guy. And I think y'all probably going to let him probably lose 10 pounds, huh? To play that nose tackle, that defensive tackle position. Caleb Odom to Ole Miss, good fit for him. Cam Calhoun, great pickup. Kelvin Collins, great pickup for us. This is one that hurts, y'all. Y'all know me. This is one that hurts. I feel like this was probably the second best QB in the room with Keelan Russell showing up. That's just my personal opinion. Dylan Lonergan going to Boston College. That's a good pickup for him. Kobe Prentice to Baylor is interesting, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because there was another transfer out of the SEC last year. That's at Baylor, and they're freaking they're freaking falling out. I forget the Ole Miss kid went to Baylor. To me, players jump too fast. Yes, 100%. That's a conversation I had too. 334-625-1121. Call in. The phone line is open. We got about 20 minutes for a few more conversations, a few more phone calls. And make sure y'all don't forget to run the likes up as you come in. We're sitting at 81 live viewers, y'all. 81 live viewers. No, we're sitting at 90 live viewers with 52 likes. Make sure y'all run the likes up. Let's get up to 60 likes on the stream. Appreciate y'all. We hit another like goal again. Hey, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all been doing crazy good, man. That's what I'm saying. I love it. I appreciate y'all. But Kobe Prentice, y'all see Kobe Prentice at Baylor. We got Emmanuel Henderson. We talked about that. Where's the rest of them? Danny Lewis came back. You know what? Danny Lewis coming back says a lot about what this scheme is going to do. We need another inline blocker, and that was something that he struggled with. He's going to have to prove himself in the spring to be a more consistent inline blocker, right? And it's never been an issue of his athleticism or his ability to be a receiver. The inline blocking has always been an issue. So Justice Haynes still hasn't announced. So kind of curious to see where he goes. Does he come back? Braylon Chapman. A lot of y'all didn't know who he was. I think that was one of the PWOs, right? Keanu Colt to Vandy. Unfortunate exit for him, but hey, it is what it is. You waiting on Haynes? You think Haynes comes to Michigan? I think Haynes goes to Ohio State. Judkins and Henderson leaving. I think I think it's Ohio State, South Carolina. What's up, Deborah? How you feeling today? Hey, some of y'all missing y'all wristbands too. Make sure y'all grab them wristbands. Some of y'all missing them wristbands. Eddie Wesley been rocking his first month icon for it. You should be coming up on a full 2 months now, Eddie. About 60-40 Michigan over South Carolina. I don't know, man. I'm hearing some. You think so? I'm hearing some good things with Ohio State and Justice Haynes camp, man. Caleb Downs and Justice Haynes are very, very close. Very, very close. And with the possibility of Ryan Day being out the door, there's some positivity around it. Justice wants those 20 carries a game. But still, just to me, they jump too quick. Just because you go somewhere else, you are going to be great. Old school here, don't mind if you want to go, but you have to give it a chance. Facts. Hey, and Tazzy, this is my thing. I feel like anytime you go and you put yourself it's understandable when you leave because of coaching change, because you got a new set of eyes coming in to evaluate you and decide if you're able to be on the field for what you feel like you deserve. You got a new set of eyes. But if they leave, right? I mean, if you have the same coach coming back and you've done all this season, if you've truly been putting in the work and you're getting better and you've had opportunities and you may have fumbled some opportunities or you may have taken advantage of some, right? But if you really doing the work, why waste that effort and rely on another new set of eyes to evaluate you? These coaches that you've been working with for this year or these 2 years have built they know your mentality. They kind of develop your personality on and off the field, right? So why do you not stick it out and try to finish that development curve to at least get a chance to really put a product on the field? Because then when you leave too early, say for instance, you're not a third year junior, or let's say you're a red shirt junior. That means you've been in college for 4 years. If you transferred as a red shirt junior, that means you still have 2 years of eligibility. That means you've spent 3 years at one program or 4 years at a program trying to be evaluated by a coaching staff. At that point, if you haven't made the field after 3 years, I understand. Now, what's great about college football right now, you don't have to be a starter on the field to get NIL opportunities. This is why I say NIL needs to be structured, because if players are going to be contributing in practice, like we say, it's important. I know it's important. Scout, all that stuff is important. If we're going to have players, there should be a base salary for players that are collegiate athletes, for all of our collegiate athletes. So that's the conversation. Excuse me, I got hiccups. That's the conversation we'll be having on the show Thursday. We got a show Thursday. We got a special guest coming in. Y'all remember that conversation? Y'all remember that conversation I was having about Ryan Grubb possibly coming back? Y'all remember that conversation about Ryan Grubb possibly coming back? What if I told y'all the guy that wrote that article is going to be joining the show all the way out from Seattle, Washington, out there in Washington. He's going to be coming onto the show. We're going to be talking about it. Now, this is what I've been saying, guys. There's going to be a lot of poaching from our staff. Reason being, there's too much value, too much quality. And we're seeing Kalen DeBoer have an opportunity to take advantage of an asset, kind of like Coach Saban did. Except in this facet, Kalen DeBoer is dealing with more experienced guys that he doesn't necessarily have to develop as coaches. Kalen DeBoer has the opportunity to develop as a game managing coach, a managing head coach, picking spots where he gets to come in and interject and affect the flow of the game, right? Making the real-time decisions on your analytical points, right? So if there was an opportunity to get Ryan Grubb, I think the staff opens their arms widely to create space for him in some form or facet when it comes to helping develop this team in as far as carrying out the offensive play call, right? The offensive play style that we know Kalen DeBoer wants to display. All right. So we're gonna have a lot of that conversation later on this week. I came on today to check in. I know I haven't been live in this format in a few days, but we will be transitioning to our hoops talk. Again, don't forget, y'all, we have our Spots Like Coach Smook spotlight with all of our 2025 commits, right? The 2025 commits we'll be doing. All those edits will be posted. I wanted to get y'all on the new Juco transfer rule. Here we go. Before we get up out of here. Check this out, y'all. This Juco transfer rule. And I want y'all to see how it affects college football because first of all, on a funny note, right? We got to deal with this man again. We got to deal with this man. Hey, Christopher, 26 commit. You talking about from the portal? Hey, timeout. Ty Haywood still hasn't committed anywhere? Ty Haywood hasn't signed? Zaire Gibson is a 26 quarterback, man. A cornerback, yeah. Zion Gibson. I talked to Zion already. Zion Gibson is Zion Gibson. We were talking to Zion Gibson in April. He's going to announce at 2:30 today, right? I'm trying to look over here. I'm trying to see if Ty Haywood had committed. I just got something across my had he signed yet? I'm trying to look something up for y'all. We might got some developing stuff right now. Got something developing and all right, let's check it out. Yeah, I heard he signed in February, but I think there was an announcement made. About where he's actually signing to. All right, so yeah. Oh, they're just confirming that he's going to sign with Alabama in February. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That I guess they're just confirming that he's going to sign with Alabama. And y'all know how that goes with these recruits. But back to this topic. Juco. NCAA grants waiver to ex-Juco players while appealing Pavio ruling. The NCAA D1 Board of Directors on Monday approved a blanket waiver, and this story was brought to us by Eli Letterman, ESPN staff writer. According to NCAA memo, the waiver extends an extra year of eligibility in 2025 to 26 to athletes who previously competed at a non-NCAA school for one or more years and otherwise would have exhausted their NCAA eligibility following the 24-25 season, this season. The decision from NCAA comes 5 days after a federal judge in Tennessee granted an injunction to allow Diego Pavia, a former junior college transfer who played in his first season at Vanderbilt in 2024, to pursue an additional year of college eligibility next fall. In his memo announcing the waiver, the NCAA also announced that it has filed a notice of appeal to the ruling in Pavia's case. Pavia sued the NCAA in November over its eligibility standards, arguing that the organization's rule of counting players' junior college years against his overall NCAA eligibility violates antitrust laws by restricting an athlete's ability to profit from their name, image, and likeness, which is 100% because you got guys like Diego Pavia who came into Vanderbilt and he created, not just Vanderbilt, but New Mexico State. He went to New Mexico State, created value for himself, upped the level of competition by coming to the SEC. And you saw what he done in the SEC. To say that he's going to do the same in the NFL is crazy, right? You look at his skill set. I mean, I'm not doubting him, but right now he's a Johnny Manziel type of quarterback to where he's going to need to capitalize at the NFL at the college level. And once he gets to the NFL, he needs to get in a situation where it's perfect for his continued development, which 3-4 years into the league, he might be like Baker Mayfield, a quality quarterback who's actually went through the fire and actually had to go through some development, right? So why can't he take an extra year at the highest level in the most competitive conference, right, with the most TV time, SEC football, and continue to create value for himself. He has the narrative of being undefeated against the schools of Alabama, 3-0 in the state of Alabama, right? He has this narrative, so he wants the opportunity to capitalize on that, and he's not looking to transfer. He wants to do it at Vanderbilt. The state of Tennessee got money, so very smart, very smart. But not only has this done good for him, but for the rest of college football. Now let's talk about how this impacts the University of Alabama. One, the Justin Jefferson. We know how excited we are to have Justin Jefferson, right? Justin Jefferson, when Deontay Lawson went down, we saw the immediate impact of Justin Jefferson, right? And how his skill set may not have been the most efficient tackler, but he was in on a lot of group tackles. You know, he forced a lot of plays back to where it should be at, you know, where his help could help him. And we saw his deciphering in the run game start to get better. Every snap seemed like every rep he was starting to pick up the game speed. And I think he is going to be somebody that benefits from another year after, you know, displaying what he could do at the Juco level. Somebody who was very dominant in the Juco ranks and came over to Bama, didn't really get to start his first year, get the type of reps he deserved at last year under Kevin Steele. Came in this year under Kane Womack. You saw him every time he touched the field was the impact in some type of way. And then to be able to benefit, if he chooses to go into another year of eligibility, I think he benefits from it greatly. And not only does he, but guys like Green, who just joined the team, could bring him along. You got guys in that room like Justin O. Sterling Dixon, QB Reese, young guys who probably have been in that film room, but they don't have the reps and the veteran experience to pass along. They could actually learn from guys like Jefferson and Green as far as what to look for on the field. They could help him with how to determine the terminology and how to communicate these things, what you're looking for when you get play calls. So this is a perfect mixture of events for the University of Alabama that's happened in college football that are going to be beneficial for the University of Alabama. JJ isn't experienced at this level quite yet. The more he plays, the faster he'll be. Facts 100%, Chris. Him and Green would be nasty. We also need to get some of these younger guys reps. Oh, yes, 100%. I think this game against Michigan will be a great opportunity to see what type of linebacker play we're going to get a good glimpse of the future linebacker play. And I would love to see the veteran guys. I would love to see their reps limited, man. No shade. Appreciate you guys showing up, but guys like Jahad Campbell, who else is going to the league? Malachi Moore is out this game. I mean, the whole secondary is basically out. Damani Jackson probably could use the good reps, right? He could use a full game and really decide if he wants to go, decide if he wants to return next year. But it's a lot of guys to see heavy reps this bowl game. And Tyler Booker, Jaden Roberts, if he's deciding to go, they shouldn't see heavy reps. You know, this is just one of those games where you want to know how we're turning the page as a staff. You want to see how we're turning the page. Respect the veteran guys that stuck through the same transition, but there's a time to pass the torch. And I think that time is this game. Jalen Murrow's time to pass this torch. You've done great. I appreciate you. I've been fighting for you, brother. But I think it's time to pass the torch. We got to see what this offense, what this team is going to be when Kalen DeBoer and his staff have all of the assets that they have handpicked at their disposal. And I think we're going to be in a better position. So with that being said, we're going to close the show out on that note, man. I thank y'all for pulling up today, man. And jumping in on the phone line, we had Zach call in. Today wasn't a regular show. We won't be live tomorrow. And shout out to all the donations we've had this week through our Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. We had Kelvin and Megan pop in this week with the donations. Thank y'all 100% for that. We had somebody else, D Major. D Major came through with a $5 donation on yesterday's. Let me make sure I add that. D Major came through with a $5 donation on yesterday's live, the vertical live. And it was on time because it paid for the editing software to put these clips out for y'all today. So shout out to D Major for the $5 donation. Appreciate D Major for pulling up and doing that yesterday, man. Greatly appreciate it. And everybody, man, that supports the network from a unprecedented and a pure standpoint. I truly appreciate you all. And remember, man, you don't have to fight for me. Let God handle it. I'm good. I promise y'all I'm good. The network is gonna be good. We're continuing to grow, as you all can see. The numbers are growing. Don't let negativity bring you down, y'all. That's my words of encouragement today. Don't let negativity bring you down. You don't have to be no punk. Stand up for yourself. Hold it down. And always stay authentic, y'all. Stay true to yourself. Because if it was meant for you to make it, you're going to make it. As long as you stay true. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all continue to support, man. Y'all keep your heads up. Stay joyful in this holiday season. This season is not a happy time for everybody. So check on your people. Check on your people. Some of us have lost loved ones in this time. And you know, some of us aren't with our families, right? So we're spending this time alone. Reach out to those people and check on them, love on them. I know I got some family that I'll be checking in on. You know, I get my kids this weekend. I'm excited about that. So I'll be making sure that my people are good while I have the time and I have the space to check on them. But until next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Continue to support the Coach Smook Network. And when y'all see me in the streets, holler at me and tell me. Holler at your boy and say, put me in the game, coach. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We'll be live tomorrow. Thursday. We'll be live Thursday. That's when we'll be live. So y'all continue to turn the notifications on. We got content that'll be posted though. We got some vibes and stuff that'll be posted. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be blessed. And do what y'all do, man. Do what y'all do. And let me look at the stats real quick. Let me look at the stats. We got 62 likes on the stream. Appreciate y'all for the 62 likes. We had some super chats come through, some co-sponsors on the stream. Appreciate each one of you, all three of you. We had 3. Always hitting our goal. Dougie Fresh, KC, Blunt Conversation. Appreciate y'all for being co-sponsors on today's stream. Appreciate all the donations. And once again, happy holidays. I love you all. Roll Tide to my Bama family. Hey, SOS to all my AAA family. And y'all continue to stay up, man. Y'all be blessed. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let me find the right little thing right here. Stop the music. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Love y'all. Be blessed.
Hit hard like a tackle, making plays, I'm about to break some. Keep me off the ball, I run it back, I'm about to shake some. Ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hit hard like a tackle, making plays,